Alrighty then. Howdy, hey there, boys and girls. How do I do that? That button? It works! Okay. Well then. Yeah, it's working. Good. Alright. Move the water. Ugh, okay. Howdy, hey there, boys and girls. We're back again. Doing stuff. Possibly some things. Oh, I have side quests again. Hold on.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
Oh, come on. We just saved those people.
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. Dorish sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
Well, off I go.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing.
Man, this town can't catch a break. First they lose their livelihood, and then when they get it back, they lose it again and almost die. Well, there's no convenient way to go about it. I have to go up here for one thing, and I have to go into Clive's room for the other.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Oh my god, now she's after my brother. I thought she was before, but she was talking about Bahamut. Now she's after my brother.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Alright, what's over here?
Sid.
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter. And you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. And I hear you once helped Helena get her.
Alright.
If it's for the good of... Oh. So,
We've got a couple of examples
Spit
here.
or collect cows.
more fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But we've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they got?
That's it in a nutshell. Yeah, we're only 3 short, mind. There's one up Amber Way, and another in the Silent South.
All right.
It'll do.
Alrighty then. Even weirder science. I don't know, if the smelter doesn't turn into a supermodel with a British accent, then I don't think the science was weird enough. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Oh, jeez, man. I have not been sleeping well. Too much going on lately. Keep having to get up too early.
Split the sea.
covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Come back.
Oh, Yote's over here still. No. Still not there.
The stew.
At this point, I'm starting to think that that last option might be the New Game Plus thing or something. You don't refuse all offers of assistance. Sure.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her.
Okay, here we go.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yeah.
Alright.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Alright. Places to go. Stuff to do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, they're everywhere. Ugh. Let's do Dravozd first. So many whatever. This is just all opportunity to play.
So Dravozd is still standing. For now, at least.
To play with our new icy toy. You have something new?
Would you like to see my wares?
It's a song. I suppose
Certainly.
we'll buy it,
Go safely now.
so that I don't have to talk to you anymore.
Clive, you're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravozd would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw?
I thought about it.
Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Oh, he heard. He knows. I don't know what you're gonna do here.
Blackthorn.
What are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah, but that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravozd, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravozd needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty.
Even if it meant we all starved.
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravoj is safe.
I mean, you clearly understand that your ideas would have gotten in the way of feeding people. You could have let other people do the petty work and not been involved with it.
We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you?
Oh, alright.
You,
Can't waste any more time.
We can't afford to...
right you are. Might be worth having... Don't want any nasty surprise. Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
Uh-oh.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight it.
Well, let's hope you don't. Once the scouts are inside, order no heroic last stands, you hear me?
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate, but it won't come to that. I promise. Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me, and give those things what for, yeah?
I have to say, it's like, we would probably prime before we would get killed by these things, in actuality, and I don't think... Like, let the armies come at that point. Ifrit would destroy it all.
Alright. Which one of you's first?
Okay. Get frozen. Nice try, buddy. Oh, it didn't quite work the way I thought it would. Yeah, get frozen again. Alright, I like Shiva so far. Diamond Dust! Judgment Bolt! Scorpion.
Nice try.
A little bit more. Wrong. Come on. Oh, not like that though. Oh, whatever, we'll do a level 3 and we'll move on. it's a griffin.
Well done, Tom.
And the ice is really good. Holy crap. Well, I messed that up, but whatever, we're fine.
Fine hound.
Oh, I can't block that. But you can't block that, so we guess we're even. Diamond dust. Oh, you're dead now. Easy. Easy and or peasy.
Apparently not.
Oh. What the hell, out? That's some kind of chimeric bullshit. Canyon chimera, alright.
Past me. Well done, Tom.
Okay. There we go. Big punch. Yep. Okay. Let me up. There it is. Give him the old muda muda muda. The dragon's voice. Oh good, I can stop it. Okay. Now we just hit you with everything. Put on the massive cape. Hit him with the Giga Flare. Boom. Followed up with a Judgment Bolt. Wind up the big ass punch. Punch him some more. Rotate back to this first move again. I'm out of moves again. All right. Oh, we're gonna actually get to see the move this time. Let's see. Behind him, get around behind him again. Yeah, the Shiva mobility is really nice. Especially when you can just freeze people. Shiva's just way too good, holy crap. Oh, wrong button. That might be bad, I can't see. Fine. You're just low. I'm just gonna drop you at this point, I think. Oh. Judgment Bolt. Get wrecked, bro. It is over for you. Okay.
Oh, the question is, did I miss any?
I hope not. That bird just popped out of
Man
the
alive.
background, though.
You're still in one piece.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Alright.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood, meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe.
Yeah,
than
it's like
anywhere,
where you
and more
go.
importantly,
It's everywhere now.
It's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right? Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you, so... thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. I always envied you. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day. Because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoj what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept. But I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel. And I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. I never thought I'd see the day.
Well, it feels
say that
nice
went
and
pretty
wrapped up
well,
for
wouldn't you?
Blackthorn.
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Oh. Is it the best weapon in the game? No, it's another goddamn patch.
And this is?
Boy Scout badge number 782.
Lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin would be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry, and they're not just for show.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravost in the first place?
He knows how to do the engraving.
Certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork between the two of us. I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome, as long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Okay, well, normally I would go around and do all of these side quests in one big sweeping motion, but I want to know what the sword is. Is this going to be the best sword in the game? It damn well better be impressive. We're making an awfully big deal about it.
Come back.
And having to deal with the emotional issues of our grumpy blacksmith.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Here we go.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip.
Everything comes together into
The
one
steel,
final
meanwhile,
piece.
will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what...
Oh,
puts
the one-time
blood in
use
its
thing. I forgot about the super
And the
whetstone.
final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk to the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Look at that.
The sword to end all swords.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history, but we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there.
So it's not going to be the best. There's something bigger.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my...
Gotterdammerung. The forge a sword that might slay a god. We also got Ragnarok. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and a rowing. A rowing? What's a rowing for its rebirth, Raggy? Clash they call Ragnarok. Gotterdammerung. Recipe unlocked. So I can even go past Ragnarok. Did it equip the sword automatically? Let's see. I guarantee you it's better than what I was wearing, right? Runeblade 1. Oh yeah, by a lot. Alright, let's have a look at Gotterdammerung. See what we need.
What's that for you, dear?
Well, we can make Icebrand,
No scratches, right?
but we're not equipping it because we don't need it yet. This one, though. So I need Dark Steel, Primitive Battlehorn, and one more Orichalcum. We're almost there. It's a lot better, too. Oh my god. Also, what is...
If it hadn't been for you. Yeah. The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one.
Alright. So we've got one more sword to make. But for now, at least we have... Oh, it's shinier than I thought it would be. Look at how it reflects. It was like it was awfully an understated weapon for an ultimate weapon. It's like, that's not very Final Fantasy game. It needs to be practical and elegant in completely unnecessary ways. And so we go here.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
We also have new quests. There's new quests everywhere. They really packed a lot of quests into this game.
I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime. But if Eastpool's going to survive, as of those, they've lived their whole lives. It's small wonder they ain't got the foggiest out to provide for themselves. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagons are Wade's putting a brave face on it. But I think even he's...
Alright.
Alright.
Thank, there.
Gysahl Green.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole.
Gross.
Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost, and chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade, I'll go up there.
I'm sure you...
Alright, Martha. We'll get it done, but first I have other business to attend to here. Business to attend to in this town, still. Somewhere around here. Doris. Where is Doris gone?
I've got greens of all
Looking for
shapes
shelter.
and sizes. Colours
Come on
too.
inside, I'll introduce you to
Mostly
Martha.
green though.
Everybody says Martha. It's weird.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Aha! Around the corner she was.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
Green dots.
You.
I mean, yeah.
I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Area confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance.
Oh, really?
She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Alright. Well, so I suppose first we'll pop up here. There's a fast travel point for it. We might as well get it out of the way. They'll probably have me walk back toward Martha's Rest and kill things anyway. Yeah, that seems right. Wade!
Ah, Lord Rossfield, what brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Gysahl Greens. Gysahl?
These are Gysahl Greens.
Gysahl.
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat field, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves.
Alrighty then.
Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
No, that timing is impeccable.
All of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square.
Yeah, little did you know that I was walking up so the plot could move forward.
The Horde.
A Kashik, a veritable legion of them. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size.
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest...
What if you could call...
You mean the bearers? We brought them...
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men, though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians? What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village, your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What do you do?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade, they're here.
Was somebody else ever gonna have it?
Then you know what you must do. We work together. Everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
And off we go.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Just gonna be out there in a dress banging Akashic to death with a frying pan now. Oh.
The calm before the storm.
And there's the storm.
And here it comes. Let this village fall.
Come on, boys. Somebody get in here. So we gotta dodge. Somebody threw a rock. Somebody actually hit me. Somebody threw a rock. I'm just gonna do level 2. And we're also gonna throw a diamond dust down. New enemies approach. Come on, buddy. I missed the dodge. I dodged too well. I didn't dodge into it. There we go. Alright, the hell with it. Laser beam! Yeah, just walk into that for me, would you? I only killed 2 scorpions with that laser beam. Almost as wasteful as using Judgment Bolt on this single scorpion. Anyway. Hello? There you are. More? Wolves! And birds. You're done. Oh, well. These dinosaur birds breathe fire. What is this, a Monster Hunter game? Get out of here. Alright. They got wrecked. Let's go.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Well, that was an
Lord
easy one.
Rosfield, change of plan.
Oh?
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, may the Founder protect you.
I mean, easy, bro. It's just a curl. How many curls have I fought at this point? Like 5? That's a lot of curl. Gotta get out of here.
Come to tell me an Akashic Curl's heading towards the rest?
There you are.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Yeah. I'm just heading down the road. We'll just jump over these goblins. We're not here for you. Y'all are walking into the slaughter up there anyway. Alright, where's the bugger at? They're not subtle. Where is he? Oh, not visible. There it is, from off screen.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Get punched. And get more punch. Okay, just froze. There we go. Damn. Giga Flare. Judgment Bolt. And we win. Tee.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Phew. Looks like they won too.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Hmm.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade.
You and your people saved us. And still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
Yay.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East Poolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Killing Goblin
Clearing
Prince.
the goblins from the Stillwind Marshes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up, when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender.
But then I remember, hey, I have an axe and not a sword.
Every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Yay. Boop. I feel like this is going to be the last batch of side quests, though. Everything's feeling an awful lot of wrapping up here. Everybody's getting their last moments in before the game ends. Or before we just never see them again because we go so far off into
The
the
hero
fade.
return. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again, and a home to free bearers.
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me.
Oh.
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers.
You're
Found
okay.
who knows what he thought I was
Don't
doing with them.
growl. You're fine.
Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. Do you know what he did? He smiled, and then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve.
Yeah.
Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Cid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope. Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete. Martha's Rest signboard. Alright. It looks like we're gonna jump down over here and head to the east. Oh, that would be east. And off we go into the wild blue yonder. Even though it's more gray than blue. Anyway, that's the end of my song.
Good girl.
Let's see. Is that what I want to do? I guess it is. Okay. Shallop Rock.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet.
Oh, right. I'm here to murder
Did
everybody.
Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
Must have used to been one.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
You have 4 people. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Okay, where is it? Where are they? You! I don't care anymore. Everybody dies, everybody dies, everybody burned down. What does this combo do? That's the goofiest looking finisher. Oh. Oh, they were so boring I almost let them kill me. Stab the woman now?
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be.
Stab.
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Oh, okay.
Sid.
Stab.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade.
Silly flower. What you doing down there?
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better
Says
fighting for
the
a cause
slaver.
than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
But what? Why are we just letting her walk away?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything.
Well, alright then. Well, we finally got her backstory after seeing her in the background of so lot much of the
and put Cole's mind at ease.
You okay down there with the matter? I'm not comfortable. Silly flower.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and Muleta. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Quest complete. Alright. Dude, there's so many side quests, though. Alright, let's see. Hold. Oh, okay, now. I thought I saw a dot on the bounty board thing. I was like, oh no, there's more! this will actually be closer. I can take that bridge that we opened up to get there a little bit faster. But not that way. This way. Ugh. Anyway, enough of that. Okay. So, we should hang a left right here. And then a right. This does connect, right? It looks like it does. It should. It was going to be convenient until they decided to... Like, oh, there's a random dragon here now. I'm not really looking for that right this moment. It's your boom! Oop, 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 oop. Oh. Well, if there's gotta be a treasure chest, I suppose I'll get off the horse. This seems unnecessary, largely. Good enough. They are the deads. Okay. I see. I'm the one leaving those little thingies behind. I thought that was the Chimera before. But that little frozen thing is for me doing my double dodge. Okay, get in here. What do we have to fight in here? Well, that would be you, wouldn't it?
I'll need to deal
What?
with these ones first.
Oh, I played the whole game not knowing that that was a thing I could do. Interesting. I haven't fought one of these in a while, man. Laser! Okay. Judgment Bolt. Lasers.
Now to find this spherical echo.
I got it. It's mine now.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
But not here. Okay. Oh boy, I am tired. I may have to cut this short today. Oh. I want to at least finish all the side quests off, though. That way we can actually get back to playing the game again tomorrow.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days ago.
Tomorrow? What is today? Yeah, tomorrow is still good.
Those things I said before.
So many were injured.
We have to have a finishing quest for the, Lady Pimp.
What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders. Second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
So now the first.
Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly.
Well,
but for whatever reason,
you're shy one method if he's still breathing. So you
What does
know.
Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
how? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec, a man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf for your services to Northreach? You have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's go interfere in
Clive.
burgeoning new governments.
Where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Okay.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Hawks. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Oh. He actually came to me.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison.
I recognize him.
The Empire.
You're not here. Okay, whatever.
Owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt.
Right in there with that that message in
Northreach.
He's a politician.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared.
There's a castle back there.
There's more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
He talks a good game.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
And there's
If
that.
Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
Without citizens, there is no
Of course,
empire.
there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you remain, the veil is...
Sabine, you are embarrassing. Who the heck's Sabine? We don't know. We only know about our brother right now. It's the only thing on our mind. It's just Josh. Alright. 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 Here we go.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him.
Yeah, well,
not
not
much.
good.
None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
There's a witness there. You're in trouble. You.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place, and with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Why?
Well, I think I see where this is going. We're gonna turn Miss Pimp into the Duchess of the Duchess of Sanbreque.
What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me stuck. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I heard the dame got an icon to ring the man out.
Alright, let's get over here.
Those things I said before.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Less unity from within the wall. But yeah, scared people will give in to that generally. Whee. And the soldiers are probably all for it.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminent.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Also a valid point.
I left everything. As long as you remain, the veil will see.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Oh, hey, it did jump it. Can I even get over there? There is a path on there. Okay. There he is.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
They're gonna run him out of town?
Seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Okay. Whee. Let's see what goes on now.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain.
I still have a lot of background noise.
And when they do come back,
You lie!
we need to be ready.
You're lying! Liar! Lies!
Let me go see if I can fix it.
Lies! He lies! Lies! I was lying!
Okay. That should have fixed that.
We need to stand together, all of us. With you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
Dog peed on the bed. That's awful.
There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I
Took her
fear
out
His
literally right before.
Eminence has loftier tasks.
Small
in
dogs,
mind for
man.
regard.
Not at all.
Small dog, small bladder.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
This quest has a continuation still? Yeah, regrets.
Those things I said before.
That is quite unfortunate. Ugh.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Let of us believe.
Alright. And it seems that quest is down. Oh, wait. I call the Chocobo, then I actually have to actually get on the Chocobo. I was just gonna walk away. Whee! Yeah, take that. Get out of here. It would be amazing if there was like an entire like Chocobo combat system. And not just that one little stompy kick. Am I going the right way? I sure aren't. I sure are not. Anyway. Here's some fallen. That's what we're looking for, but not the right ones. I don't have any HP left. There we go. That's the fight we're looking for.
Be safe.
Oh, I gotta kill the balls. Alright, Ice Age, or whatever. Diamond Dust, yeah. Then Ice Age. Then Judgment Bolt. And then we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna go ahead and just shoot the laser.
It's over.
Mostly everybody's dead. And we're good. Okay. No XP? Why am I getting 0 XP now? That's been happening for a few fights.
One to go.
I'm not max level, am I? Surely not. Where am I? Where's... Come on, stop loading the map. Level 42? Surely level 42 is not the... No, I only need... I still have an XP bar. It keeps going. I just don't get XP anymore. I have presently hit the cap on things I'm fighting, I guess. Alright, well, we're done here. We have 4 more places to go. Jeez. Too many side quests. Okay.
Be safe, this might take a while.
Big punch! Like, could you just be dead, please? Alright, we get the gut punches going. Do that. What even killed me? And I am tired. I have no business dying to things that can't even give me experience anymore. What the hell?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Well, it filled up all my potions anyway. Alright. Let's get to wrecking them.
Thanks, Gal.
We're just gonna open up with the big stuff. Judgment Bolt.
Let there be light!
Light indeed. Light them up. Hi. Goodbye. You try to hit me. Boom. Alright, we're done here.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Okay, we can go here.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Alright. Duty undying.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing.
Alright. Well, that's all the way down here, so we're gonna go over here first. Sure, just by another waypoint. We have to wrap things up with Lubor, I'm sure.
Everything's back the way it
No,
was.
because Lubor would be back over there, wouldn't it?
If there's one thing we've learned over the last few moons, is that we're stronger when we stick together.
No, I am. He, in fact, is, and that's why it's so we're there and not the way I was about to go. Hi, Lubor.
Clive! I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them, just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May therein.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their
Might have caught bandits
differences, they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call A league of outlaws.
Oh,
They
can't
grow
have
more
that.
organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The
Except
longer
this
we
one.
avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill?
Wouldn't it be better to find the
lend us his
central
aid
organization
once
and crush it into the dust instead of just picking off the scramblers?
refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you. I have him stationed by the desert.
Alright, whatever. I feel like crushing the center of the organized banditry would be a bit more of a strong message than picking off straggling losers that haven't yet joined the flock. But maybe that's just me.
Ah, I thought you'd have returned to Cosnus by now.
I did. I've developed something of a fondness, and having worked so hard to see its sentiment, Master Lubor certain...
You're not the only.
What?
He asked for my aid, and he said that you might be able...
Then you've come at just the right time. There are more camps in the vicinity, but we must strike together, and we must...
All right.
There's one upriver.
Leave it with me.
Alright.
Those ne'er-do-wells went bad.
Time to go pick some people off.
Come on. All right.
Out of me way, dogs. I am not here for you or that salamander. At least the salamander doesn't chase me halfway across the world like that one thing does. Whee! No, it's just shininess.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Alright, time to kill everybody.
That's him.
Somebody hit me.
The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
And you're done. And y'all are done. Well, I missed you apparently. That's okay. We have this move. It's really what y'all needed help with, like... Funk, stab, crush, kill. You just die. Is there anyone left alive? You. Get out of here.
It's over.
Because screw that one guy and his entire existence in particular. Hey, they gave me XP at least. Not very much, but some more than 0. Little
Let Victor know.
They're giving me quests at this point in the game where I'm stuck getting XP anymore, though.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here.
Like,
is it?
I've just done every side content thing as it came up. I haven't done extra grinding.
We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them, and when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. Which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, All those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where
Well.
we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it.
Oops.
Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Jesus Christ, these people need to get socked
Once
in the jaw.
people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away.
Knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
So?
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Oh my god.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalamil.
Oh my god.
And they
They're
will
so
thank
far
you
gone.
not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
Hey, you're screwed still. Literally nothing got any better whatsoever. How dare you save the lives of children, you monster.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
Is it supposed to be stupid?
I think they are, yes. Is there hope? I heard literally no glimmer of hope there. I don't... You're way more positive than I am.
Perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
You won't. And your efforts will be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Yeah.
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. No more, please. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Oh.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. It seems you have me feel
Perhaps a little dramatic for the scene,
Forget
but...
it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes.
You said he was the bad guy. Yeah,
Where
fair.
are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Maybe bear was the wrong word. Quest complete. Well, that didn't work out very well. I guess we stopped bothering trying to save this town. We'll just go ahead and leave them to rot to the bandits.
I'm going to go with him. Why is everyone being mean to Lubor?
Now I need to go over there. Which would be this place.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Yarg. And we did a lot to save that town, and now we're just gonna have to go ahead and let it rot. That's depressing. Oh well, I guess the bandits might do a better job of it than they did. Oh, sorry, bandits. I need you to go take over that town now. I can't kill you anymore. It's all yours. They're not worth saving. Leave them to it. Come on, jump over the rock. There you go. Oh no, I can't go this way. I have to go this way. Wow. Yeah, well. They're literally throwing one of their own to the wolves just because he can use magic. Oh, he was lying to his fellas. Yeah, because you literally were gonna have this exact reaction. Y'all would have put a poison mark on his face that he could never remove and not let him do things that he wanted to do. It's Helgaroo! It's a weird name. Ugh. There we go. Oh, you're fine. You growl at me. I can move my foot where I damn well please. You're the one who decided to sleep under the desk. Grouchy thing. So then... There we go. Out of my way! I have tiny bridges to cross! Alright. Here we go.
Straight home now.
Not sure why I can only get in this side of the gate, but here we are anyway. Uh-oh. It's some dead people. That was really bad timing.
You'll pay for this.
Oh my god, it's dead people. It's time to jam.
May still be survivors.
Was it perfect? I don't know that it was. I don't know if that's where we're gonna go with that, but alright, whatever.
It's over.
Everybody dies. Anybody left? No. No, we killed all the things. Bahamut's
executed with impunity.
Indeed. What is that? Fool's gold.
Whatever that thing is. I'd say it's their leader.
Ow. Remember your buttons! Okay, there we are. Beat the ever-living shit out of this thing. Okay, come on now. Alright. Oh, yes. Indeed. There's one. There's two. There's three. He's summoning more enemies. The laser keeps going though. We Judgment Bolt. Oh, I straight up killed it? Oh. Well then. What's even left? This one guy? How about I just beat him to death? There we go. A little bit more XP. We're almost there.
Should have stayed in the past. These
More
must
dead
be
people.
Cyril's colleagues.
Oh, that's right.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Was our spies are all getting wiped out.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty post-conclusion.
I don't have any
Call
tacos.
that a mercy. Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire.
The Undying all aspire to die? Oh, well.
To what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
May the odds be ever in your favor! In the door.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him, please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him as first shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind.
I'd have to say, I mean, what were the other guys, the other bookworms supposed to do? Go and fight the robots? Like, you can't exactly have your spies running around with armed escorts all the time. But I don't know. Maybe there was another way around it. It seems like a poorly explained situation in general. Oh, there's another...
Is it supposed to be stupid?
Always. Always. Okay, what do we have here? Another side quest. Theodore.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Does it involve going to a marker and killing a thing?
Wild beasts?
nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right.
Thanks, Club.
Alright. Maybe this will be a short and easy one. Oh, wait, it's actually right over there. Wait, you needed the giant demon summoning guy to walk 8 feet to your right and talk to your sister?
Their fault, not yours. I know, but no buts about it, all right?
Oh, jeez.
Is something wrong?
Bonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through.
Oh.
We've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
None at all. And we were so close.
El, I saw Von Ely.
And with good reason.
Oh, God.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually. And at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashel. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off.
I'll do my best.
Alright, I would be right back. Alright. There we go. Are we back on? We're back on. Not that button. This button.
All right. To Randalar, then.
Oh.
I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Then away we go.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Just feels wrong that it ends right there.
When are they gonna let us through?
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Won't she, though? But she will at one step forward, then she can, I see.
Good girl.
Yeah, you just really have to min-max that Ambrosia usefulness, apparently. It just can't possibly do anything else. I actually can't jump over that, okay. Helldivers!
Time to fight.
Oh, man. Back to trying to nap. Yeah, I'm probably right behind you, honestly. I get all these side quests done. I might have to go and catch a few of them winks myself. Wink, wink.
Thanks,
Gotta be ready to play Remnant at 6, yeah. What the hell? Am I being... Did they really... Taste the ice. Taste the ice. Okay. Now I can talk to her. Before the pirates be sad.
Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual, and so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest, and with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Okay.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
Maybe they don't keep them as slaves on the
deserved
mainland.
I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
Oh, well there.
The others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on it.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just...
Right.
Hold on, Theo.
We'll run over here. We will jump on the Chukiboo.
Come on.
Zoobie-doo.
Faster.
Wobbity-bob. Zlibbly-libble. So the fishing village, yes! I can jump off
to fight.
there. No. No, I can't. I'll have to go this way. And then I can go down here? Yes. Yes. Wait. Where the hell does that go? I can jump off here. This is where I can jump off.
No need to ride from here.
Alright, where's this dragon that I heard so much about? I see no dragon. I see two people.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village. But the whole area's flooded with ether. We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Alright. Into the thick of it we go. Oh, this place. There was only a little dragon here before. I imagine it'll likely be a bigger dragon now. No, thank you, Scorpion. You're you're like 9 levels below me. I don't even think I get credit for hitting you with a stick anymore.
Where are you, Theo?
Oh, there she is.
Good girl.
Do. Oh no, it's all the cash you can change.
Be safe. Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Dog. Burn them all with a laser. Bonk. Where's the dragon? Come on.
Don't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh, alright, we found the dragon.
Looks like it's found me.
Haranasugi!
This isn't going to be easy.
Yeah, well, we've had practice fighting big boys like this now, so. Those. Punch his foot. Nice try, buddy. Oh, it did go off. I just didn't get the block. Okay. Get staggered? There it is. Punch in the face. Freeze it. Freeze it some more. And with a Giga Drain, or Giga Drain, Giga Flare. Hit him with a Judgment Bolt. Punch him in the face some more. I guess we go all the way back around to using the ice again. 110,000 damage. Let's go. Oh, we're doing dragon dance, huh? Is it as bad as the S-rank dragon was? Ice skate out of the way. I'm gonna unfreeze because that concerns me. Oh, we were fine the whole time. Out of here, you're done. You've been done and diamond dusted. Cosmic Dragon is dead.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no, he's a Kashik, isn't he? Oh.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not.
Damn.
For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore.
He's friggin' gone, man.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle.
Let it go over there. Damn.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo. Did not.
Well, that's a concern. I guess we're going to stop
While
after
I
this
studied the
cutscene.
art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
Not even that hard.
You're right. All I ever wanted. All I ever did. It was so we could be together.
Might need to look into something I can do to fix that.
Why did you have to? I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Quest complete. Well. We haven't been to the other island yet. Well, one last thing to do before I go ahead and let my PlayStation cool off, apparently. Apparently Final Fantasy is just too much for it. Is there a... Let's try that.
Come back.
Where am I going? Oh, up that way. Maybe if I don't have it on the graphics setting. Maybe that's just... I've left it on the graphics setting the whole time. But maybe the frame rate setting will keep it from burning my system to a crisp.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
10 points off.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
This is the... Oh no, that means that's not even the last batch of side quests. I only thought it was. That means there's gonna be more of them. Because we're not even close to enough renown. Oh boy. Oh, the Genji gloves better be real good, man.
How was she? At the Enterprise, I mean. Ah, Sid, sir.
There you go.
Good. That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
Sometime later. That is a large smelter.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace!
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid!
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff, and I reckon I know how. With a new alloy. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong.
Stretchy metal.
Ah.
He pointed out, yeah, you could have just bought me a bigger bag. We didn't need to raid ancient civilizations to make a special furnace to make a stretchy metal to let the bag cram more potions in.
What do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Can't think of any right now, but maybe even one day the whole world's gonna know.
They'll hardly believe.
Yeah. At least they took the moment to address how silly it was that you're going through all of these shenanigans just to get a slightly bigger bag of potions. With 2 Ds! I don't know what that meant, but unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and cut it here. 1, because I'm tired. And 2, because my PlayStation apparently is going to catch on fire if I don't stop. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. If it's still a functioning system tomorrow, I'll catch y'all next time.